It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey,
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Quit talking about it. And bring it. Small. No. Yellow. Kill.
Go ahead.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the 41, Cousins. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Good. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 40.
Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Barkley, toss play left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. All right, T,
Throwing is Cousins. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Saquon Barkley looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And 10.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. The Buck took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Is good. Makes the score Raiders 7, Chiefs nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did. I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Chiefs.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and the Chiefs' 1st down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk.
Cousins.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Loss of a yard.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
44-yard line.
They'll run with Barkley. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
He's tackled at the 40.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Kansas City.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Not today. Big end. Check 3. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
A first down carry for Barkley. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
On the carry.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go one more. 58, boys. 58.
Here's Cousins. That's complete into the hands of Carson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
You know.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run through it with Barkley. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Raiders 7.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
sounds like you're thinking the three is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the three is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive to get just 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The Raider 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got Gordon open, completes it. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. Past the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
54 right there. 54 Mike. We own it. First. Check 26, check 26. Check 3, check 3. Check 43. Check 9.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
For the point after.
Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Here comes Cobb. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also...
There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Terry McLaurin, 77 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
For the point after.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good. 11 yards there, first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. To throw his cousin. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
58, come on. 58, come on.
On second down, here's Barkley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 7.
They'll try to run with Carlson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal. It in. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. They're going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Chiefs 17.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Raiders take over first and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. He'll look downfield for Waller. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Is good. Makes the score Raiders 28, Chiefs 17. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everyone wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
43-yard line.
Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice game. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Barkley. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Raiders' 43-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Off the play fake, Cousins. Sliding out of the pocket. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, Cousins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Cousins on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check. Hey, Steven. Hey, switch gears. Jumper. Check.
Now it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Tackled back.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Listen to me. Mike 54. Watch the backer. Mike's by 4. Here we go.
Cousins now. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
4th down.
So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of
16 yards, a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Back to throw now on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Following the interception, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
The handoff,
3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
He was brought down at the 45.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Coming to you, coming to you. Yellow, yellow, yellow. 54, Mike, 54. Let's make these babies.
From the gun, here's Cousins. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards, he just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of thinking about that when this one is over.
Complete to
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Have got him. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Muia. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
23 yards.
23 yards, the final tally.
First down.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Ball carrier.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
First down, Las Vegas.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a